that he's
Like,
real.
Hey, no, I'm just
He
saying,
doesn't
bro,
like basketball at all.
He doesn't love
look,
it.
bro.
Like-
That back, when you get a surgery on your back, bro, you not gonna be the same.
if everyone knew,
No,
Like
it's
me.
not just his back; it's his mind. His mind.
He
His
doesn't
mind.
like
I'm not
basketball.
disagreeing with that. I'm
He
not disagreeing
doesn't
with that.
like basketball.
But
It's not
I'm
his
just
back.
saying, your back injury.
Refusing to shoot the ball, refusing to make a
I agree
layup
with you
is
with the
not
back.
your back.
No, I agree with that, bro. This is the thing, though. Even if that's the case, before that, he was an all-star in some most stuff, and he didn't shoot.
He went for
never wanted
layups.
to
He
shoot.
went for dunks.
like
That's
I
what I'm saying.
think
He still became an all-star. He was still an effective player.
He don't.
Like,
Dude,
That back,
he
I'm
might as well.
telling you, that back
He
injury
might as
got
well
so
not
much
even
worse.
go to the offensive side of the floor. He might as well not even run to the other side. He's
Hey,
literally
he was
just a
he was an
person.
all-star. He was an all-star. He did not attempt 1 3 in the season. So hey,
Yeah.
he was doing
But, like,
something.
But
He doesn't
There
have
are
to
4
shoot
people.
threes.
Agreed.
there are 4 people.
I never said he
that
had to
are
shoot
getting the
threes.
last
I
laugh.
agree with you. I'm just saying.
Why
There
are
are
you
4
saying? Why
people
did you mention
that are
threes
getting the
then?
last
There's so
laugh.
many.
No, I didn't say threes. I said he don't have to shoot. I didn't say threes. I
Yes,
said
he do. He gotta shoot.
hold on.
He gotta have a field goal percentage, and he ain't
Draymond,
shoot
look,
shit.
Draymond had an impact on the game. And he don't
Shooting,
shoot like that.
people,
but
shooting
Sham-
is more than
here's the
3-point
thing, though.
shots.
But
Shooting is
no,
more than
look,
3-point
this my
shots.
point, though. This
Draymond
my
is
point,
willing
though.
to
This my
take
point, though.
threes, though.
This my
Draymond is
point,
willing to take threes. Ben Simmons don't want to shoot.
I
They're
agree
leaving
with
him
y'all.
wide
I
open
am
from
on
time to
y'all's
time. He don't want
side
to
with
shoot.
the whole Ben Simmons should at least get a 10-footer, 15-footer.
Now-
I agree. He don't have to take the 3 ball. He could at least get a midi going.
now
Yeah, no
I
one
agree
said he
with
had to
y'all.
take
All I'm saying is though, he was still an
fuck.
effective player before that back injury.
yeah,
Whether y'all want to agree or not, he was an
Yeah.
effective
which is
player.
what I've been
Yes.
trying to say
He
for like
was.
the last.
Yeah, bro.
But where is he now?
You a Philly fan?
As a Sixers fan, I used to defend Ben Simmons. The moment I stopped defending him, because as someone who had mental health issues throughout like the pandemic and some other things that happened in my life beforehand, like I was on board with him, like, oh yeah, your mental health is important. But then the moment I stopped supporting and defending Ben Simmons was when he refused to see team doctors. Because then I knew that he was making that shit up, and it
But
pissed me.
I think my opinion with y'all too as well. I think y'all got a fault in this too, because first of all, Doc Rivers shouldn't go to the media and throw his point guard under the bus. Whether we agree Ben Simmons is trash or not in that series,
And Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
When he said
and
the
Joel
turning
Embiid
point
threw him
in
under the
that
bus. You don't have to be on Ben Simmons' side, or you don't have to be on his side or not. But you all can agree to the fact that what they did to him though, after that Hawk series, was messed up.
Oh, I
They
can.
didn't- that-
They
that
did,
was
and they
forward.
knew from and
That was
they
forward.
did, and they knew from that point it was over. There was no point of return for Ben
I think
Simmons.
also the thing was,
I think we can all agree that Doc Rivers is a shit
which is
coach.
why, like a lot of
facts.
people hate the way,
Fact.
like they hate Philly fans, period, because of the way that they treat their players and shit like that. Which Joel Embiid has spoken out on. Because I remember when he apologized for the Atlanta series, is because unlike some people, Philly fans are very vocal about how they demand accountability. They
Philly
demand-
fans don't take accountability themselves.
They don't. Yeah, what I'm saying, they don't take. We don't
Yeah.
take accountability for ourselves,
Yeah.
but when
What
it
are we
comes to
talking about?
practice, they demand it, and then some. live up
Y'all called for Allen Iverson's head in like 02. Like, what?
Y'all are a blue collar city, so y'all expect.
Oh, don't worry. Boston's not guilty of the same shit. Let's not go crazy here.
They have their
Four
own
people
fans.
that
I'm
are
not-
getting the last
When
laugh.
you a blue collar city, Boston, Philly, Chicago, Detroit, these are blue collar cities. So
Cleveland.
they expect like hard work. And I'm not saying not all team fan base don't expect. I'm just saying
Yeah,
there's
no.
a different level. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they
Of
take
course,
this
Philly
stuff
fans
serious.
go a little too extreme, which I will say.
Yeah.
That. Although,
All right,
Boston
let's let Brando start his show. Let's let
Like-
Brando start his
Nah,
show.
I love it, bro. I love it. Y'all talking and stuff, man. Boy, Dev Sports in the comments said Jason
Yes,
Tatum
sir.
50 piece.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that.
51.
But before we get to that, welcome to the Throwdown, man, episode 72. I'm your host Ben Brandon from the block, wherever you want to call me, man. Here's some special guests. It was sports talk. Been a minute, bro.
Yeah, been on vacation and I'm ready to get this on today. I was hoping you said there was someone else that was supposed to be on the show. I was
Yeah,
hoping they would
Maria?
be up on here. Yeah, I was hoping she'd be up on here because I got some words about her and that whole dynasty of Memphis. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
don't know.
You have-
And I got receipts. I got the video. I got receipts. So
No way, sports talk. You did this, bro.
I got receipts. So we can get this going.
Oh, okay. All right, bro.
What's up, man?
How you been, bro?
Oh, minus that whole game yesterday. At least in the second half, I've been chilling.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw my TikTok, that's just how life has been as a Sixers fan.
I bet. Champagne.
What's good, y'all? Quick little PSA to all the Philly fans, man. Y'all been on my TikTok opening your mouths constantly. And I tried to tell y'all, bro. It's not over until it's over. And y'all didn't listen. Meanwhile, the best player in the NBA, number 0, Tatum, backs against the wall, put up a 51-piece boneless, and pretty much had his way with Philadelphia.
Game
Had
7.
his way.
Yes, sir.
And I loved every bit of yesterday.
Yes, sir. PSP.
Good. Got my Di Serrano right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Second straight week.
The world?
Oh, Di Serrano. Get me my Di Serrano tonight.
I mean, Sports Talk, you crazy, bro. You crazy, bro. Ain't no way you pulled the receipt, bro.
I got the receipts. The receipts.
When she get here,
You really tried to call them a dynasty, though?
No.
The caption says Memphis Grizzlies potential dynasty.
Dylan Brooks said that. Didn't Dylan Brooks say dynasty?
Man, he said he wanted to poke bears, bro. He got eaten. That's for sure.
He also said that I don't respect anybody until they give me 40.
And then LeBron proceeded to put 20 and 20 on his ass.
Yeah.
That's still 40, and you lost in Game 6 by 40.
Exactly. It was too good. It was too good, bro. Poetic justice.
I had another guy in here, y'all. This ain't him.
Oh, my God.
You know he was the big.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go with y'all boys.
But anyways, man, what's up, Kenny?
What up, Kenny?
But,
Yo, what's good?
We
What up,
on the
sports?
first topic already, man.
What's the topic?
We on the first. The NBA Conference Finals, man, is finally set, bro. We got the Heat versus the Celtics, and we got the Lakers versus the Nuggets. It's a rematch from the 2020 bubble. Hey, they said it was fake. They don't count, but hey, it is what it is.
I thought it was funny as hell.
Stop.
But we gonna talk
No,
about.
I don't
Heat
think
versus
it's
Celtics
fake.
first. Who y'all got? Who y'all got, man? In the series, Heat or Celtics?
That's a tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of hard, bro.
That's not a tough
So,
one.
not really.
That's not hard, but it's like
not really.
You
So-
just dragging it, bro. That's not hard.
I'm not.
I got
dragging it, bro.
buddies. I got buddies that are Miami fans, and they all told me, and I thought the same thing myself, is they would rather see Philly than Boston because
Yeah.
Boston has the guys to cover Jimmy Butler better than Philadelphia does, right? And Bam can at least, have a chance against Joel Embiid. Bam canceling out Robert Williams doesn't mean that much to Boston. It's like, okay, that doesn't mean anything to this Boston team. What does matter though is that Jimmy Butler can have Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum, switch on to him, and all three of those guys can at least do a decent job, right? Could Jimmy still have a great game? Absolutely, right? He could still dominate and stuff like that. But the thing is, on the other side with Boston, you have both Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum who can both dominate, and if they're dominating the game simultaneously, they're unbeatable. That's an unbeatable team, right? When they're both going off for 25, 30 points, right? And then obviously you can Jason Tatum who can drop 40 or 50 at any given night, really.
Mhm.
So in this game, I got Celtics in either 6 or 7, and I just don't see any way Miami pulls this off unless a health problem strikes the Celtics.
Let me add on to that real quick.
I will say if the Heat want to win this series, Jimmy Butler is gonna have to pull up one hell of a performance. But I kind of don't see it happening because Boston is a deep team. So that's the only way I see Miami winning this series. But at the end of that, I got Boston.
I don't got this joint going 7 at all. It's either gonna go 6 or 5. And I only say that because one, Miami ain't gonna have Tyler Hero, which is their second best scorer. They don't have Oladipo, who gave us problems last year on the defensive side when we had to go against Miami last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oladipo was playing defense. They don't have PJ Tucker. He's on Philly, and they at home. So they're down two of the good perimeter defenders. This ain't the same Heat team from last year. It's not nowhere near the same Heat team. Not to mention Jimmy Butler's hurt right now. He's dealing with an injury. He got that. I don't know if y'all seen that picture, but his ankle is like the size of a baseball. And his ankle looks bad. And he's probably not going to put that out there in an injury report, nothing like that. They're not going to leak it, but you could just look at his ankle. And he's been getting banged up in both series, the Bucks series and the Knicks series. So this ain't going to be the same. We'll see. I feel like a little bit of motivation from last year, him missing that potential game winner shot, he'll have a little motivation. But at the same time, he looked kind of gassed towards the end of that Knicks series, a little bit. Mm-hmm. So you combine that going against the Celtics, and now we got home court advantage, and we got probably the deepest team in the playoffs remaining right now. So I don't see this unless the only way this is going 7 is if two things. Boston beats themselves consistently because they love to give up leads. They love to not play with no intensity. Sometimes Boston could literally give you the game. Like, that's how Boston is. They did it with Philly in game 1 when they didn't have Embiid.
Game 5.
And game 5. Like, we are known from, like, fumbling games or, like, when it's crunch time, we end up going in a drought. AKA, basically what I'm saying is the only way this is going 7 is if we're going to beat ourselves or Jimmy Butler, like Kenny said, is pulling some performance out of his ass. Otherwise, this is going 5 games or 6 at most. I don't see this going 7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. PSP?
I think I got to go in 7. Only because, not just because of Jimmy Butler, Spoelstra. I just like Spoelstra as a better head coach than Joe Mazzulla. The concerns I have with Boston, although I have them winning the series, are two things. One, as Champagne mentioned, Boston does beat themselves up because they feel like they're too talented of a team. I do think they're too talented of a team, and I don't understand why they keep on making these types of mistakes. And Jason Tatum, he's going to give you some good performances, and then he's going to give you some bad performances. So I wouldn't rule out that possibility. Jimmy Butler's ankle looks really bad. It looks really, really bad. It looks worse than the size of a baseball. And I'm not exaggerating. You should just go see it for yourself. But with the Heat, no Tyler Hero. But I do think if Coach Spoelstra, he'll probably make better adjustments compared to Joe Mazzulla. I think Joe Mazzulla has done a good job. But I give the Celtics by at least 7. That's how I look at it going forward.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
go ahead, bro.
Well, now there's the fan side of me that wants to answer, but then there's also like the analyst side of me because all of you guys are making very valid points. I think another key matchup will be Robert Williams against Bam Adebayo because Robert Williams was probably one of the big X factors of why the Celtics won that series over the Sixers because of his lockdown defense in the perimeter, or not or inside the rim. I mean, obviously the fan in me wants the Heat to win since I hate the Celtics, but the more logical side of me, obviously you have to say with Jimmy Butler's injury and Tyler Hero's injury and all that the Celtics are going to win.
That means you're going to have to rely on Max Strus, Gabe Vincent. Right. You're going to have to rely on them in order to step up for you. The X factor for Boston. Either Marcus Smart or Malcolm Brogdon.
I said Derek White.
Well, Derek White too, but I wouldn't discount Malcolm Brogdon.
Agreed.
I would say Smart more out of those two.
I was only.
And by the way, did y'all watch the panel on Players' Choice?
No.
Ticket was killing Joel Embiid's ass. Yeah,
there you go. Look at the ankle right there. You see
that's
that?
wild. That's wild.
Is that Jimmy's?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a swollen ankle. Like,
yeah. I mean, I'm dealing with an ankle injury.
Not to mention, he still got like, I don't know if y'all remember, but he fell on his tailbone, similar to Giannis in that Bucks series, and that's still lingering.
Yeah. But Ticket, he was killing Embiid's ass for not doing damage on Marcus Smart. But I got Boston win this one in 7. I think it's going to be very competitive. It's going to be hard. It's the type of matchup we want to see. And I think Jason Tatum, at best, he's going to give you 25, 5 and 4, 45% shooting from the field, 34% from the 3, and 83%, 85% from the free throw line.
With good defense.
Okay. He's going to give you good defense. Not just him, Jaylen Brown too.
Yeah.
Do people any of y'all here had well besides Marcus had Jimmy Butler over Tatum? Because that play
I never had Jimmy Butler over Jason Tatum ever.
But the playoffs though, it's just a different atmosphere with Jimmy.
Jimmy buckets.
Yeah, definitely did. But yeah,
But Brandon, I know you were on one that Friday, Saturday night when the Lakers beat the Warriors.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, especially me. Especially me. Especially me.
Yeah, I know you would.
Because there's a lot of motherfuckers in here. I believe 2 of them that had the Warriors beating the Lakers in 7.
Yeah, I did.
I'm talking to Mr. Champagne, MJ, and Mr. What's the dude on the left side of Brandon?
Oh, you talking about sports talk on the left?
Yeah, I know he had the Warriors winning.
It's good.
I had the Lakers.
Oh, you did?
What?
Oh, my fault.
You had the Lakers winning.
You don't even know me, dog. You don't even know me.
No,
I picked it right. I said Lakers in 6. What are y'all talking about?
I just never saw it, so I do know you. I think you would. I was in that same one with me.
This man still on that, bro.
And then I was the guy, which I made Brandon and D-Man and all them laugh. I was the guy that said, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but
I'm not getting
anyway,
past the Nuggets, so it don't matter.
For the Western Conference, we got the Lakers versus Nuggets. And Lee, if you want the link, I'll send it to you, bro. We got Lakers versus Nuggets. Who y'all
Brandon,
got?
just be careful giving Leaf the link. He's on the conspiracy shit.
Lakers in 6.
I'm not gonna hold you. It might be a little risky, but I'm gonna say it. I won't be surprised if it goes 5. I'm not gonna lie.
I won't be surprised either. I won't be surprised
because this matchup is, I mean, it's kind of bad for Denver. I think so. I think
because of the pick and roll.
I don't, bro. This ain't the same Laker team from the bubble.
Phoenix.
Nah, we know
this ain't
that.
the same Laker team from the bubble.
Yeah, I know that. But I think
all thought the same thing about Phoenix, and look at what the fuck they did to Phoenix.
But Anthony Davis ain't DeAndre Ayton.
He ain't DeAndre. That's right. But he's also getting inconsistent, like Ayton.
That's fair.
But defensive wise, I feel like the Lakers could hold the Denver Nuggets team. I feel like they could.
I think the past 3 matchups when Jokic and AD went at it, they both trade shots with one another.
I know. I'm not saying none of them. They're not stopping each other. I'm saying like I feel like.
But it's the thing though with Denver.
You think AD's gonna get his
against Jokic? Yes, but I feel like it's gonna go either way because Jokic is gonna get his buckets and AD.
Denver could shoot the ball.
They can't guard each other.
Denver could shoot the ball. Golden State's role players were inconsistent and they weren't as good as shooters in that series as what Denver's shooters could be. And Memphis just can't shoot for shit.
That's true.
That's going to be the difference. So AD can pack that paint all he wants, but if they going to knock their shots down, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
And that's how Denver plays.
And I think Darvin Ham is going to put Vanderbilt back in the lineup this series. I mean, not this series, in game. Yeah, the whole series. Because I know in game
he will because of what he can do. He's
gonna put Vando and Aaron Gordon.
No, he'll probably put Vando on Jamal Murray.
Nah, because
why would he put him on Gordon?
You said why would he put him on Gordon? Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind. I see what you're saying now.
Do you think he'll put him on Michael Porter?
Nah. I think Bron gonna guard Michael Porter.
All right, we'll see. But yeah, so me personally, I got Lakers in 6 though.
Same.
But go ahead.
I got Denver.
So you got Denver. Okay. Prior
to the playoffs, I had Denver, Milwaukee going to the finals. So I got to be consistent and I got to go stick with the shit. So I'm gonna go with Denver. If Jokic can have a dominant performance and with Jamal Murray though, I don't know, but my mind says the Lakers because they're the better defensive team. I think AD going up against Jokic. I think AD is going to give his against Jokic. Who in the perimeter is going to stop LeBron, though? How are they going to find ways to neutralize Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell? But I'm still going to go with Denver. So I just got to be consistent with that.
I think that
What up, Leaf?
What's good, Lee?
PSP, Broad, Champ, Brandon, Sports, Kenny. What's going on, man?
What's good, Lee? What's good?
I thought he was
Here's
about to say some crazy shit. Okay.
What up, G?
I feel like he is.
here's what I think. I think that this is probably the most loaded Denver team that has ever been assembled in terms of like what they bring on all sides in terms of the shot creation from Joker and Murray, and so in terms of the height and the height that they bring from 6'10" MPJ. This is what 6'9", 6'10" Aaron Gordon. They got Jeff Green coming off the bench. I would like to see a Thomas Bryant and Reggie Jackson sighting in this series, in terms of, because I think the more depth that they have, the more bodies that they could throw out there, the better. I think they just got to get those players. They had two of the hottest players coming from the previous teams on their team, and they haven't really got any PT. But I would like to see more of that. I think if the game plan for the Lakers should be make Jokic and Jokic alone beat you. I think that's the best game plan that they would have. In terms of
I agree.
In terms of the bodies that they could throw at him, I think they need to have AD more of a roamer, and I think they need to try out Vanderbilt for the first time maybe, and try to make him more of the lead, like the lead defender in terms of like making Jokic go where he want to go, but that's easier said than done. I think Murray, if Murray could have his way, if Murray could outshine D'Lo and Austin Reeves, I think they got a shot. I think they got a legitimate shot at this. I managed to talk basketball for like a few minutes straight, man, without getting off track. So yeah, that's for that portion of it. But as far as defensively, I think Denver defensively they have to force the Lakers into more shots, more jump shots. Try to use more of their size. If they could win the rebound battle, I think they got a definite shot in this series. Because when you have
Leaf, are you saying that? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When you have Aaron Gordon, when you have MPJ, he could rebound. Bruce Brown rebound. KCP, they got enough size. I think KCP and Bruce Brown are going to be some X factors defensively in this series on both sides of the ball in terms of what they bring on the 3 and D end. The bench. If Jeff Green, Bruce Brown, if we see a Reggie Jackson sighting and a Thomas Bryant sighting, that would be interesting to see how they adjust, how they get accustomed to the lineups and everything and what they bring. But I said all of that to say some bullshit, man. The Lakers, they probably gonna end up winning the series anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Leaf, I gotta ask you this question.
If they can do those things, what's up?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sports Talk. You want to go or
go ahead. Ask a question real quick.
no? Leaf. Are you saying Denver? Because if you feel like if Jokic doesn't have to do that much of a scoring load, and if you rely on other players like Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray, Denver have much more of a chance, and that way would you use Jokic in critical situations?
Yeah, I use Jokic in just about any situation the way he's playing right now. But the thing is, if Jokic is filling up the stat sheet in terms, if he's giving you like anything close to what he gave you against Ayton in the Suns last series, then the Lakers, like, they might have a problem. I don't know how the Lakers really counter-react that. Just by simply throwing the ball in paint. I think the Nuggets have enough size to lead them to shots. If the Lakers get into a 3-point battle with them, they're gonna lose that. because the Nuggets are probably the best spot up 3-point shooting team, one of the best spot up shooting 3-pointer teams like in the league, or if not in the past couple of years. They shoot very great from the corner three, and on drive and kick out threes, especially off of Jokic playmaking and off of Jamal Murray's playmaking. But I think that the thing is with the Nuggets, they can't get into a 2-man battle with and Murray and the Jokic and Murray show in the fourth quarter and down the stretch of those.
All right. I feel you. Go ahead, Sports Talk.
All right, so kind of like PSP of my beginning for the playoffs, I chose Denver versus the Celtics to make the finals. So just for that reason, I'm going to stick with that, and I'll go in 7 games. I do want the Lakers to win. However, I'm just going to stick with my original pick just because it's still valid at this point. So I'm still just going to go with that. There are 3 main things that the Lakers have to do in order to win this series. One, they have to split the home series to start off in Denver. They have to get one, right? They need everything to ride on game 6 like they have this last 2 series. I don't care what order they do it. However, you can make up all the different scenarios, whatever. They need everything to ride on game 6. They are not going to win in Denver in game 7. Denver has the best home field advantage in all of sports. All Denver home teams do. They have the highest win percentage at home because of that altitude. So number 2, it's going to come down to who between Jokic and AD has the 4 best games. The Lakers, this has been known for the Lakers. Wherever they go is wherever Anthony Davis goes is how far they go. If he does not have 4 better games than Jokic, it can combine offense and defense. It can just be offensively, however you want to ride it up. He has to have 4 better games than Jokic in order to win this series. That's what it's going to take. And number 3, I don't think it'll even matter for who has 4 better games if Anthony Davis chases Jokic out to the perimeter every single game. When he is not in the paint, when he's not on the block, he is garbage. That defense is garbage. Okay, and also on offense, when Anthony Davis plays at the perimeter, they're also awful. Right? On offense, if Anthony Davis is constantly on the perimeter on offense, they have lost every single game. Every game that he has been on the block on offense, they have won every single one of those games in the playoffs. That's all I got.
Hey, Maria, what's good?
Hello.
Memphis sucks.
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much on Memphis.
I brought receipts, by the way. I brought receipts.
Grizzlies fans?
Yeah, big Grizzlies fans.
Oh,
man.
I don't even want to ask you about that situation, man.
We wasn't healthy, so yeah, let's not talk about it.
What?
I really don't want to ask you about that situation.
To be fair,
I don't want to ask you about that situation. It's
potential dynasty.
Potential
dynasty.
Bro,
we can bring it up.
It's still in the works, man.
I'm not trying to hit it.
I mean,
don't be saying it.
Y'all cannot be saying the word dynasty.
Let me come to her defense. I will say this: like Brandon Clark and Steven Adams make up what the true identity of that team, because they're a rebounding team. They play big. JaMorant is kind of like he kind of just there to me, but like the real identity of their team is when they rebound and when they taller than everybody else, and that's pretty much that, you know. And they play defense and they get out and capitalize off that. That's been the real true identity of their team to me, at least to me. But I mean, she might think something else.
We can't throw around the word dynasty until you've at least made the finals. At least won a finals.
There's no such. That's what we said. We in the works.
But that doesn't necessarily mean no. But Maria, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a dynasty.
There's not even potential for a dynasty right now.
I'm not gonna lie, Maria. Listen, if I'm y'all front office, I'll shop JaMorant as soon as possible.
The Sacramento Kings are as much of a potential dynasty right now as the Memphis Grizzlies.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Yes, they is. Yes, they are. Two All-NBA players.
The Sacramento Kings have not won a playoff. They just made it to the playoffs. The Memphis Grizzlies
haven't done anything.
Hold on. Sports talk. Do you
hold on. Wait. Let's be fair. The Grizzlies have at least won a playoff series. Let's just get that out of the way. The Sacramento Kings have lost a Game 7 at home. It's probably going to take them another 15, 20 years to recover from that shit.
They haven't made it to the playoffs since 2006.
What does it take to become a dynasty?
You know how
what does
long
it take?
that is?
I don't care. How long? What does it take to become a dynasty? What does it take to become a dynasty?
You have to win 2 rings.
You harping too much on what they on the trash talk.
We gotta make one finals. We gotta win 1 or 2 finals.
Hold on. Wait. You harping too much on the trash talk, and everybody's gonna hold them accountable for that until JaMorant goes somewhere else because he's been doing most of the talking. Until Dylan Brooks goes somewhere else because he's been doing most of the talking. That the only thing that Desmond Bain said is we gonna win Game 6 or whatever, and then that backfired and everything.
That's what he said. No, Lee. Everything you said that was true because Desmond Bain predicted that we expect to go back to Memphis for a Game 7. I think the Grizzlies' problem is their attitude. They're a very talented team. They're a good team, but the problem is just the attitude part.
Y'all just got too damn cocky.
That's the confidence. I think
you can be as confident as you want, but
there's
no such thing.
You can't
even have potential for something if it hasn't even.
That was delusional.
Does Memphis not have any potential? That's literally all they said. They have the potential.
We know they have potential.
They got the potential, but my thing is just like everything is mental. Everything is mental with the Maria. Like you got to understand. Like it's a mental portion of this that that Grizzlies team and most of their key players haven't really learned yet. You're
only talking about like one player, and the only player you done said that's been talking the most is JaMorant. Everybody else on that Memphis Grizzlies
JaMorant. Hold on, wait, hold on.
But he also mentioned
Dylan Brooks. Yeah,
but Dylan Brooks is no longer with us, so we moved on from DB. So next we on to Ja. So JaMorant is the only player on the team that y'all have been saying has been trash talking. So everybody else has remained.
Desmond Bain.
He said he was gonna win it. So he can't win a game.
Who's not scared of the West?
Here's the thing, Maria.
Once Desmond Bain said we expect to go back to Memphis for Game 7.
Once y'all move on from JaMorant,
so what is he supposed to say? What are we gonna lose the next game? We not gonna go back to Memphis? Is that what he's supposed to say?
Why couldn't you just say let's take it one game at a time? It's still 3-2.
And so now we
don't make that type of guarantee if you can't back it up.
All he said was we gonna take it back to Memphis. I don't see no harm in saying
Maria. This is a lose-lose battle.
JaMorant is
this is you taking L's left and right. This is a lose-lose battle for y'all.
Brandon, I had to. It's a
lose-lose because
also real shit about
wait. Hold on. I gotta let everybody talk. Marcus, you got anything to say?
What
about this?
Oh, about the Grizzlies?
Yeah.
I mean, to say that they don't got no potential, that's kind of BS.
Crazy. Yeah, that is crazy.
They got potential.
Yeah.
Now, dynasty.
I disagree with you.
It's the thing, bro.
For just dynasty, I'm just talking about a dynasty. I'm not talking about anything else.
I think we dynasty. We
say the word on that dynasty. That's different.
The word dynasty came out of one of their mouths, bro. Like, and now we just gonna harp on that.
He's no longer with us. So the person that said
the person that said dynasty is right there.
It's Dylan. Are you talking about the players that said the potential? This team had a potential to be a dynasty. Dylan Brooks said that. If I'm not mistaken, he's no longer with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Speaking of Dylan Brooks, I want to talk about Dylan Brooks.
I don't.
No, I think Dylan Brooks low key can be a great role player on another team. Just limit his shots. I think Dylan Brooks is getting bashed too much.
Brandon, right there.
All he needs to do is get with lethal shooter.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about like looking up and down y'all potential roster.
Dylan Brooks is not a bad player.
Looking up and down y'all potential roster. Looking up and down y'all potential roster. It seems like y'all going for a lot of like.
Look at the caption on that video, Brandon. Look at the caption.
Size and weight on that.
Before the Lakers did what they did to us.
That doesn't matter.
That's fair. Because
Pull up the receipt.
We weren't.
You said you never said they were potential dynasty. I got receipts. I got receipts.
Okay, you can say that. I said that. Yes, I still see the potential.
You just said you didn't say that.
The only person that listen, it's very few people that knew that the Lakers was going to carry
Maria.
number 13 and number 7. Come on.
I don't see Memphis winning anytime soon. I'm gonna be honest with you, unless they make some big moves.
That's not. I mean, you can say that.
Because the Kings.
No one outside of sports talk didn't say that the Grizzlies didn't have potential. The problem with the Grizzlies is just the attitude and the ego. You got to back it up. That's all he's saying.
You're only talking about like one player now because Dylan Brooks is no longer with us. Nobody else.
No, I'm not just talking about Dylan Brooks. What about JaMorant?
He's not just talking about Dylan Brooks.
Okay, but I'm asking. Give me other times where Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bain, Steven Adams, BC has said anything that came off as cocky. Like you can't name me a time where. Like Jaren Jackson to me is probably one of the most humble players in the league. You can't name another time.
I can tell you a time when Desmond Bain was talking shit about Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura.
I mean,
don't think that was talking shit though. That wasn't shit talking. What? Really?
Come on, bro. He's literally Rui Hachimura.
I mean, they still backed it up on the court.
Wait. This topic is going nowhere fast, man. Like the thing about it is Memphis. I think they have potential. To be a lot of things in the West, man. They just have yet to prove it. That's one. But harping back,
I agree with that.
Brandon, I warned you. I had to do it.
Harping back on a future. My thing is like, the replacement of Dylan Brooks is going to be important. The potential replacement of JaMorant in the future is going to be important. I think they need to go back to like what they was building in the early 2010s, more of a culture. To instead of like that one player try to sell tickets and then the rest of the team is like every time he on the court everybody's just standing around watching him because when they don't play with JaMorant they play much differently and much together. When they don't play with JaMorant, like I've been saying it, like their identity shows when they not playing with JaMorant and without JaMorant, their identity is we rebound, we tall, we got height, and we bigger than everybody else. When Brandon Clark and Triple J and Steven Adams is in there, bruising people up, brick wall screens and everything, and just getting to the basket, doing the dirty work and everything. Then you got Brandon Clark come in, could give you get on the boards and play inside the paint. You got Triple J, who's a jack of all trades, defensive player of the year and everything. Desmond Bain, who I like for them. The rest of their squad, they got potential players, man. They got a lot of sizey players too, bro. Like they got I think Rudy, somebody like that, and Lofton Jr. I think if they could get them accustomed to what they doing in the future, man, I think they could be okay. But the JaMorant situation is probably a big cloud right now, and they probably need to see what they're gonna do with that and how they're gonna handle that situation and how they're gonna go forward. But I think they need to go back to the culture that they was. Yeah, I think they need to go back to the culture that they was building when they had Zebo and Tony Allen out there, man, and then try to go for that because those guys they was more professional. Even though Zebo got into like some of the stuff he got, Tony Allen was professional, Marcus Gasol was professional. And all of those guys on that team, man, they had a professionalism and they went about it the right way. They just didn't have what it took to win the championship or win the West. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
yeah, for once, Leaf makes
all right,
sense.
All right. If all the people,
I don't even know why you said that, PSP. You know I talk with great conviction, bro. All the time.
I'm gonna give my pick for Lakers Nuggets.
You say I'm preaching, but for once, I'll give you credit.
Okay.
So for once, you give me credit.
I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
We gotta move on.
I think most of us would agree that this is, when it comes to the Nuggets, this is probably the best team since that 2009 Nuggets team with Melo that lost.
I think it's better than that team.
Probably, I agree with you. I was saying it's probably the best team since that team. But as much as I don't want to see LeBron in another NBA Finals, because I'm getting sick and tired of seeing him in the NBA Finals, honestly.
You ain't the only one, brother.
It's hard to doubt that against LeBron in the playoffs. But the one thing I do want to go back with sports talk, like I get your points about like the statistics with Game 7 in Denver I do, but respectfully, I disagree because when it comes to Game 7, it's any given day because the Colorado Avalanche, who also play in Denver, had a Game 7 in the first round against the Seattle Kraken, and they lost.
But would you rather put your money on Game 6 in LA or Game 7 in Denver?
So statistically,
what's the series?
Game 7, but it's any given
easy
day.
playing in Denver.
Exactly. That's the thing, is that you wouldn't, no person in their right mind would bet on Denver losing in Denver in Game 7.
Well, I'm going to go with the Lakers.
Is there a possibility?
Against the NBA
Yes.
and against the NBA, they will.
Is there a possibility? Yes, but come on, this city has the biggest advantage in all of sports.
They probably do, but that advantage is only an advantage if the Lakers are dead in the next week, and that's what we read. That's what real basketball fans like myself need to see, because I'm tired of the BS, the BS repetition that's been going on in the league, man, since 2011. And realistically, I don't want to get into that bag right now, but I think the Denver Nuggets, you're absolutely right. The Denver Nuggets got probably one of the best teams they ever had in the history of Denver Nuggets basketball. So I mean, they got a chance to prove it with this home court, and go out and try to win the game piece by piece and win the rebounding battle. I think they got a chance to do that. I guess we gotta see what happened. Me personally, I'm concerned with another team in the mountains, and that's the Utah Jazz, because after this Thursday, I will be saying I was right all along, and the Utah Jazz will have the number 1 overall pick.
What? Them getting Victor Wembanyama?
Wait, and yes. The NBA draft lottery tonight? When is that?
I think it's Thursday.
No, tomorrow night.
It's tomorrow night?
No, it's tomorrow.
Who do y'all think
tomorrow night on
pick?
ESPN.
Hold on, I thought it was Thursday.
Who do you guys think is going to get the number 1 pick?
Spurs?
I think it's going to be Houston.
I was going to say Spurs.
The Spurs is not a bad pick. I think the Spurs, in terms of because they got the French, the fan base, the French fan base because of Tony Parker. But I think if I had to say, man, I don't think the NBA is going to lean on the teams that were clearly tanking. The 5 teams that were clearly tanking. I think they're going to make them. They gonna give them the short end of the stick, and that's where a team like Utah is gonna come in.
The thing is, with the lottery, you never know, because like the year that Zion was drafted, everyone thought he was going to the Knicks, and then it ended up going to even this year, which I know.
You thought he was going to the Knicks?
Yes,
I definitely thought.
Oh no! I've been watching basketball for too long to know he was not going to the Knicks.
All right, y'all. All right. We got to move on.
Like,
we got to move on.
The lottery is just it's very weird. Like I could say like, oh, Detroit's probably gonna get it, but it's like what you were saying. Like the favorites usually never get it, because like when Zion was drafted number 1 overall, everyone
Take
thought
control, Brandon. Get your show back, Brandon.
And NHL draft this year, Connor Bedard. He's supposed to be like one of the greatest generational talents in NHL history. Everyone thought Anaheim was getting the number 1 overall pick, and it went to Chicago. So anything could happen. Could I see Houston or San Antonio getting it? Yes, but then I could see a wild card like Detroit getting it.
All right, y'all. Next topic, man. So the All NBA teams came out, and for the first, second, and third team, we got Giannis, Luka, Joel Embiid, Shea, JT. Second team, we got Jaylen Brown, Curry, Jimmy Butler, Jokic, Donovan Mitchell. Third team, we got De'Aaron Fox, LeBron James, Damian Lillard, Julius Randle. I'm gonna say it again, Julius Randle.
Yeah.
So I just want to know,
Brandon, you ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. You did not have to do that. That was unnecessary,
Brandon's starting
bro.
to be sneaky. You starting to be
unnecessary, bro. Listen,
Brandon with the subtle disses.
All right, listen. I'm gonna give the disclaimer to any New York Knicks fans that's gonna watch this or is watching this currently.
Bro, just tell them how it is. Just tell them how it is. Randall,
I'm gonna tell them how it is. I'm gonna tell them how it is because I live in Brooklyn, man. I'm right, literally like a train wide away. So here's the situation. Julius Randle is the only all NBA Knick in the last 10 years. Don't get greedy. You made it to the second round. You should have won that series, but you didn't. You're the Knicks. Deal with it. That's all it is. That's all you need to do.
Should have won what series?
I love
They
it.
I think they should have won that. I think they lost that Miami series on their own. I thought they should have won that. Because Jalen Brunson was hands down the best player in that series. The Jimmy Butler that we were supposed to see, we saw in round 1, and then he kind of regressed and kind of faded off a little bit. But that just goes to show it tells more about the Knicks than it tells about Miami. Because if I know better, Jimmy is saving his best for this next round, and that's against them damn Celtics.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
It's amazing to me, Jalen
I try to hit
Brunson.
He hurt.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
He ain't saving shit. He gassed and he hurt right now.
He gassed and he hurt.
That's what that is.
You know, and listen. Hey, and I know. Listen, I see the green and black, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna save you some time. The Boston Celtics and the Lakers are going to the finals. It's gonna be labeled battle for 18. I'm gonna just save you some time right now. That way you'll know. Just remember, when they get to the finals,
Disgusting.
don't expect anything different than what you seen last year against the Golden State Warriors. Y'all got 2 Scottie Pippens and a great team. That's what it is.
2 Scottie Pippens.
Mm-hmm. Best believe it, bro. Like, you might not know it. You might not know it now.
He said 2 Scottie Pippens. Let me know when Scottie.
He's talking about Tatum and Brown, Brandon.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, Scottie has some great games. Scottie has some great games in the playoffs.
Let me know when Scottie averaged 30 for a season.
Scottie has some great games in the playoffs. He ain't averaged 30 for a season, but I mean, he did. He has some great games in the playoffs.
Why are you comparing Scottie Pippen to Jason Tatum?
Right now is fabulous, bro.
I'm saying. See, you thought about Scottie Pippen, a player. I'm thinking of the Celtics as having 2 number 2s because that's basically what they got.
2 number 2s.
Jason Tatum isn't a number 2.
He is. He's disguised as he's disguised as a number 1.
Very inconsistent. He's very inconsistent.
Is up in Chicago. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
No, those are 2 number 2s.
No, y'all got 2 number 2s with a good roster. That's what it is, bro. Trust me.
The Bulls are a good roster.
Problem with Jalen Brown is
not the Bulls. I'm talking about Boston.
No, his handle. Sports talk is not bad. His handle. I mean, I don't trust his handle.
The problem with Jalen Brown, his handle, turnovers, and his decision making. That's the one problem. Can we all agree with that? Right. Here's the problem with Jason Tatum. The problem with Jason Tatum, bro, is his finishing ability.
His what?
And his finishing ability.
He actually has a higher percentage towards the basket this year than last year. So he's
last year. Okay.
Next, give me another one. Next.
Oh well, he don't have a good finishing ability percentages in the playoffs.
That was the playoffs. You said to the basket. Now we bringing up playoffs, and playoffs is obviously false. We can bring up the numbers. So if you want to keep on, hold on real quick. If you want to keep on harping on the past finals, you could go right ahead because it's starting to get really repetitive. You know
okay. Let me ask you this.
I always talk about the finals. I get it. He played bad in the finals. Who hasn't played bad in the finals as an all-time great player? Kobe shit the bed in the finals. LeBron shit the bed in multiple finals. And who else? Magic Johnson didn't play as great in the finals before. A lot of all-time great players don't play great. Curry didn't play good in the 2016.
You just put Jason Tatum in the same sentence as LeBron, Magic.
No, that's not.
That's
what you did.
That's not what he said. That's not a pocket, bro. That's not what he was saying.
Listen. That's not what I'm saying. Hold on.
That's not what I was trying to say.
Am I tripping?
Listen.
These old heads getting out of hand, bro.
They ain't trying to get out of. They ain't trying to get out of hand, bro.
I mean, I ain't that old, bro. But I'm like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. I know good and damn well Jason Tatum didn't just come up in the same breath as LeBron.
Hey, Lee.
Hey, hold on. Is Jason Tatum not a superstar in this league?
Kenny, hold on. Do me a favor, Leaf. Do me a favor. Go on Google. Go look up LeBron's first finals 07. It's the same damn numbers as Tatum's last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to hear this shit, bro. Y'all keep on attacking this man. This is his first finals last year. He was 24 years old, bro.
Oh, he was 24. That's what it was.
First of all, Boston wasn't even supposed to beat. Going into that season, no one had Boston going to the finals. We had the craziest turnaround to a regular season.
Y'all did. Definitely. History. Shout out to Ime Udoka too, bro. Like, word up.
Yeah, shout out to him. So we had a crazy turnaround that season.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't even supposed to go to the finals. The fact that we made it to the finals, bro, That's a win in and of itself. I didn't have us winning that finals. I had Golden State beating us because guess what? They had Steph Curry, who's probably a top 10 player ever on the other side of the goddamn court.
And Lee,
So,
you have to understand.
I had a feeling. I was like, okay, we're gonna lose this finals, but let's make this competitive. It was competitive. Yeah, did we have our chances to win it? Of course. Yeah, Tatum didn't show up. Cool, bro. Who hasn't in their first finals, or some of the all-time great players in their first finals, and I just listed them, didn't show up. Kobe didn't show up in his first finals. Kobe didn't even show up in the 04 finals. So, miss me with all that, bro. Y'all keep harping on this same finals, bro. It's dead, bro. We get it, bro. He didn't show up, but he ain't the only one, bro. He sure as hell ain't gonna be the last one.
So you do agree that y'all going back to the
all these stats against Giannis, he outplayed Giannis in that series. He outplayed KD, an all-time great scorer, outplayed him and locked him up, strapped him down, and he outlasted Jimmy Butler in the Eastern Conference Finals in a Game 7. So stop acting like this man ain't like that, bro. And he just put up 50 points in the closeout game against Philadelphia.
I think, he definitely did. But I think it's more so like the thing is, I think you giving a little bit too much credit to him as opposed to y'all as a unit.
I'm not giving too much credit to him. As this is what you moving the goalposts. Put the goalposts back.
I'm not moving the goalposts. No, I'm not. I just think you're giving a little bit too much credit to him as opposed to y'all roster. Y'all got a deep roster.
Listen to yourself.
Got a good team.
You call this man a Scottie Pippen, a number 2 option. When I just listed multiple examples of him being the number 1 and taking over a game. So bro, stop that shit, bro. We need to see it. We need to see it. We need to see it on the big. We need to see it on the bigger stage, bro.
A bigger stage. Hold up, Marcus. Hold on, Marcus.
We need to see it on the bigger stage, bro.
Leave.
I'm tired of seeing Boston in the conference finals, bro. We've been seeing that since his rookie season.
He got to a finals last year.
Yeah, and did what? And did what? What did he do?
Yes, he lost to a Golden State Warriors.
No, he didn't just lose, bro. He couldn't.
You act like this man lost to JaMorant. No shade.
Marcus.
You act like Cuz lost to JaMorant or freaking you act like Cuz lost to James Harden in Houston or something.
All right. Wait. All right.
Straight up muted this man.
Kenny.
I just want to tag in on Marcus's point. Leave. Look, bro. Every superstar has a breakdown in the finals. I'm not saying Tatum had a breakdown, nothing like that, but bro, it was his first finals. LeBron did play well in the finals before. Steph didn't play well in the finals before. Kobe didn't play well in the finals. And Jason Tatum, how is Jason Tatum not a number 1 option?
He's a number 1 option, bro, on that team. But in reality, bro, like to me, he's a number 2. That's just how I feel about it. He has number 1 moments, but let me ask you a question. Is Jason Tatum a superstar? Is he a superstar? I think he's a good offensive star.
He's close. I think at this moment.
Hold on, am I muted?
I think Jason Tatum is better than. I think Jason Tatum's better than Luka.
Nah, I don't look. Me personally, I'm taking.
I think they're in this. I think they're in the same tier.
I don't think Tatum is a super. I don't think a lot of guys are superstar. That's a rare title. I don't think Tatum's a very rare title. He's a bubble superstar. He's right there. If he gets a ring, in my opinion, then we could throw him up there. But I'm not putting him there yet. He ain't there yet.
Yeah, where would you rank him right now?
A lot of these guys ain't superstars.
So how many superstars do you have in the league? So you got Giannis, Steph.
I got Giannis, Steph, LeBron,
Jokic,
Steph. I said Steph. I mean Kawhi.
Jokic
and Kawhi is a superstar.
Yeah.
He's just.
I think Kawhi was a superstar. I will say that.
He's now Kawhi Leonard. He still is a superstar.
Once you get it, bro.
I don't know about that.
That never goes away, bro. It don't go away.
I don't know about that.
You forgot Jokic, man. You're not gonna give love to Jokic.
I think Jokic. I think Jokic is like he's there.
He's not a superstar.
No way.
He's there.
No way. You're not there.
Man,
I just said he's there.
That's crazy right there.
I just said he's there.
Get out, bro. Oh my god. Back-to-back MVP.
For a guy who's won back-to-back MVPs and is taking his team to the conference finals not once but twice, you have to say he's there?
See what you did?
Hold on. Let him explain.
No, you're not muted.
Okay, then, because last time I checked, I just said he's there.
See what you did,
He's
MJ, bro. You did the he's there.
Like,
You
bro,
did one of those.
this is how I look at
He's
it.
solidified. He's solidified.
You gotta
This
act.
like, to me, you just gotta. To me, this is me. Like I said, everybody's superstar definition is different. But for me, you just gotta prove that you could lead your team to the promised land.
Is Jimmy Butler
All the
superstar?
guys I listed has proven
No.
that.
Is Kevin Durant a superstar?
Yes.
Yes.
By the criteria you just set forth, I don't know.
Is James Harden a superstar?
He led the Golden State team to a championship, being their best player
Star.
that season.
He's not.
Yes.
And we can all have our opinion about
Wait,
it.
you said is James Harden a superstar?
No, I don't think James Harden's a superstar.
No, I said he's a
James
star.
Harden.
At this point,
Yeah,
he's
James
a
Harden.
star.
No,
not
I
superstar.
never considered James Harden a superstar.
Okay. All right.
Not even his
All right,
prime in Houston.
What's
No.
the grip? What's
Lee.
the grip against Jimmy? What makes Jimmy not a superstar?
What makes Jimmy a superstar anyway?
Nah,
What, because
because
of his
somebody said no,
production
he's
in
not
the
a
regular
superstar. What
season?
makes Jimmy not a superstar?
Oh, okay. I don't know who said that.
Because somebody
Alright,
said he
y'all.
was.
Why?
Actually,
Because his
Jimmy was a
production
superstar.
in the regular season doesn't match up to the postseason.
I would like to guess that that's what it is. That's probably the only reason. But I mean, this playoff, like, listen, I since he's been there, they've been to 3 conference finals and a final. So,
All right, I just want to know, man, what's y'all snubs for the all NBA teams? What's y'all snubs?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
JaMorant.
AD.
That was a good
JaMorant?
team. I'm gonna be honest.
JaMorant don't belong on nothing.
No, Fox had a better season than Ja.
We're not doing this. I'm not doing
He
it.
did.
He don't belong on the third.
Maria,
wait,
who is he better than? Who is he better than?
Dame.
I wasn't even gonna say. I wasn't even gonna say JaMorant.
Maria, so Fox didn't have a better season than Ja.
I just said I'm not doing it.
Time out. No. Don't, Maria, I got you. Don't worry about it. Yo, the first team, if I'm not mistaken, that backcourt is losers. They didn't even make the play. They didn't even make the play-in except for Shea.
2 of them not supposed to be up there. 2 of them not supposed to be up there.
Like I would put De'Aaron Fox and Steph in first. Would y'all not?
We awarding losers at this point. It's crazy.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you the stats of both of these guys, right?
You can give me the stats.
I want you to tell me.
You know the numbers
without even knowing who they are. Who would you pick? Who'd you pick? The guy with 32 points a game, 7.5 assists and 5 rebounds, or the guy that scores 26 points a game, 8 assists and 6 rebounds? Who would you pick?
So numbers is the only thing we're looking at.
Damn.
Nothing else matters.
Sounds like Luka's numbers.
That's what it sounds like.
That's JaMorant versus Damian Lillard.
Oh,
that's JaMorant versus Dame.
Oh, Dame did Dame make a team?
Dame made third.
Dame got third.
Dame made third with those.
Okay.
Dame made the third team with those numbers.
Yes, and they're better than Jaws.
Okay.
I never said JaMorant. I never said Ja should have made it.
Who is the?
Can we please add context?
Okay, all right, hold on. Yeah, we gotta add context. So, all right, who is
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just look at numbers. It's a lot.
Who was the other dude next to Dame on that team? At the guard.
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
I can look up his numbers.
I don't think Bron should have made it. I think AD should have made it. I don't think Bron should.
I agree. Bron should not have made a team.
Okay. AD.
I think I'm the only one that don't have an issue with the All NBA. I think there's some tweaks. Like I'll put
Jokic should be first team, bro. Jokic should be first team.
First team. I'm putting Steph in the first.
Jokic was the first team because he didn't win MVP. That's what that was.
Which is bullshit because he's first team.
Embiid was MVP, so he kind of has no choice but to be on NBA first.
Exactly.
Team.
Yeah, that's what that was.
I don't think Jimmy Butler.
So sports talk, you would replace Embiid with Jokic for first team All NBA this season.
I would replace Tatum for Jokic.
Damn.
I'd switch them.
Wait,
I put Tatum in second team.
Interesting.
Because Embiid is the MVP, and I don't understand how you could have an MVP and have him in second team. That just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then who was the other? Giannis. And Giannis is the best player in the game to me. So
Giannis on first.
And obviously Jokic isn't a guard, so we can't take out Shea.
I think Jokic is making an argument for the best player in the game. He's making a very, very strong argument with his regular season numbers and his playoff translation. I think he's making a very strong argument.
All right. I'm still stuck in the fact Julius Randle's in here.
Me too.
AD.
No, that's facts. I don't think Julius Randle should have never made that list.
No. What is shocking to me? Jalen Brunson.
Julius Randle had a hell of a season. We're not gonna do that.
Shocked me.
Like if we want to talk about
Julius Randle had a hell of a season, bro.
Star, let alone all NBA. That's shocking to me. But Julius Randle, I don't get
Julius Randle numbers probably got him there. That's probably why they got Shea and Luka in first.
Julius's numbers overtake who?
Overtake. Wait, who's not there? Wait, because
Anthony Davis.
LeBron clearly got up there for numbers. I know that for sure because AD didn't play as much.
No, AD played one less game. Anthony Davis played one less game.
Okay, so Kevin Durant not up there neither, is he?
Actually, hold up. I think Anthony Davis played one more game. Anthony Davis played one more game.
Okay, so Kevin Durant played 40-some games. He played like 47 games, 48 games.
Yeah, I know LeBron played 56.
Okay.
So did Anthony Davis. Hold up.
So they both played 56 games.
I thought AD played one more game than Bron.
Anthony Davis played 56. LeBron played 55.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
And LeBron got up there and AD got snubbed. That's crazy.
Yes.
So like,
Anthony Davis was the best defensive player in the league.
I think it's because of narrative.
Yes.
That's it, bro.
Because remember, this was also the year LeBron 20th year breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record for the most scoring points in NBA history. So I think that factored as well as other reasons.
Yeah.
Denver. That's a good note, dude. Denver is 34-7 at home in this season. I think they home court is they're definitely gonna play a fact. But to get back to the all NBA thing, I think Julius Randle is questionable. JaMorant not being up there, I think that's solely probably because of the incident, but that's questionable. And who else? AD and AD. That's probably
what about I don't want to say anything.
You don't want to say
no, go ahead, say it.
I was gonna say I think Jaren Jackson had a case to be on one of the
No, he didn't.
That should have been Julius Randle's spot right there.
That should have been Julius. Brandon, stop.
Yeah,
come on now.
I'll pull up the numbers.
AD
I'll pull up the numbers.
You can give me the numbers.
Anthony Davis' spot should have been Julius Randle's spot.
Jaren Jackson is not the best offensively, but he had.
That's the thing, though. He ain't gonna get it.
He ain't gonna get it. Listen. I don't think he's gonna get it off the strength that the defensive teams was kind of questionable to me too, bro. It was some snubs on that.
I didn't have a problem with defensive players.
Jaden McDaniels got snubbed.
Nick Claxton got snubbed, bro.
He did
by far.
Claxton didn't make it.
Claxton did not make it. They gave that shit to Bam. I was a little bit heated.
I love Claxton.
Because
Jared Jackson 18.6.
I know why AD didn't get up there. AD didn't get up there because he played 10 less games than Jared Jackson. Mikal Bridges. Well, Mikal don't belong up there. I can't say Mikal belong up there.
And Julius Randle 25 and 10.
All right, y'all.
Well, speaking of Mikal Bridges,
all right, y'all about to move on, man.
He was robbed for defense.
All right, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Who's your top 5 NBA duos in the league
right now?
Let me go in order.
Sports Talk looks like he's ready.
So, God, I got
just in general, y'all.
I'm gonna go. So first off, I don't agree with this, but by what the NBA says, with the voting and everything like that, the two best in the NBA. Again, this is not what I believe. This is what the NBA says. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and then De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis. They're the only pairs of teammates that are all NBA.
I
do not think De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis are a top 5 duo. However, by what the NBA standards are, they are. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
I think they're top 10. They could be top 5 if they continue what they did this year, next year. So
I'm not gonna lie, I did not think that you were gonna say Fox is about us. I thought you were about to say Bronny did.
Well, they're one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So objectively, who you think it is outside of not looking at the NBA?
Who do I think it is?
Yeah.
I think it's Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. When are we going to consider when healthy? All when healthy?
Yes.
Kawhi, Paul
Yes.
George.
Okay.
Kawhi and Paul George. Anthony Davis and LeBron.
Okay.
Kevin Durant and Devin Booker.
All right.
And then I want to say either Jokic and Murray or Kyrie and Luka. That's the two that I'm kind of between right now.
I don't think Kyrie and Luka is a good duo.
I agree. As great as they are offensively, though, and even though Kyrie was traded like during the trade deadline, still, I just don't think it's enough.
You could say the same thing about Jokic and Murray, though.
Yeah, but we've
They're not the
seen
best
them in the
defensively either.
postseason as well.
We've seen Luka dominate in the postseason also, though.
Would you
But with
guys say,
Luka and Kyrie,
would you guys
That's
say
true.
Embiid Harden has an argument for top 5, or are they more like top 10 to y'all?
Top 10. I don't think they got an argument for top 5.
Gotcha.
That's one that I did forget to put on the list, though.
no. Go ahead. Who next?
PSP, y'all got any?
hold up. I need another drink a decent round in order for me to further evaluate. So I'm gonna let Lee for somebody else take over for me real quick.
All right, yeah. I'll go with as far as this year, Fox and Sabonis was they definitely had a phenomenal season. AD and LeBron, obviously, they had got going.
Y'all say Stephen Clay?
No, not anymore.
Nah, not anymore. Nah. They kind of ran their course a little bit. Who else? For most of the season, I'm gonna go Triple J and JaMorant. I think Triple J and JaMorant for most of the season they held it down.
Okay.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
They held it down for most of the season.
Get your Memphis bias on.
Nah.
I wasn't even gonna say them. I wasn't
losing
even
it.
gonna say them. I wasn't gonna say them.
Nah. I thought they had a phenomenal season because the thing is they held
I'm
down
not
that
mad.
second. They held down the top 3 spot. And held down number 2. I thought with the with everything that had happened with them, I thought they was gonna plummet and out of that number 2 spot, but they held it down. Jamal Murray and Joker is definitely back. They're back to what they was back
agree.
from the NIT Invitational. And last one I'm gonna go with Giannis and Drew.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
Go ahead,
go
man.
next. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Does it have to be in order or just name 5 people?
I'm not doing it in order. So.
Okay, I'm just naming
It's
5.
up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
LeBron and Anthony Davis, of
Yeah.
course, they like number 1 for me if I had to like order it. But okay, LeBron and AD, Tatum and Brown, KD and Booker, Kyrie and Luka, and I'm forgetting somebody.
Kawhi PG.
Paul and Kawhi.
Kawhi PG. Yeah, them.
Is this one healthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I clarified before I said Kawhi Leonard also.
Okay. So Bron and AD, Kawhi and PG, JB and Tatum. I think those are the top 3. Those are locks for me. Jokic, Murray, and KD and Booker.
I want to say Giannis and Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday kind of fell back a little bit this season, so it's difficult for me to put Drew Holiday in there, even though Giannis is the best player in the world to me.
Yeah, Giannis and Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
I will go with Giannis and Drew because Chris Middleton, he came back late, kind of mid-season. He was kind of getting his legs back on.
But this is when healthy.
Yeah, I was about
when
to
healthy. I mean, well,
Chris go crazy when Chris was healthy.
Are we saying that
I
because
think
of
that was
health,
more.
or
I
are we
think
saying
that
it
was.
because of the impact Drew Holiday has on defense?
I think Kenny. To harp on it more. I think Drew. I think him and Middleton was more 2021. Since then, I think it's been more him and Drew. Even going back to last year, because obviously
That's because Middleton got hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, the injury to Middleton. I think Middleton. I think he kind of played his best basketball that last year when they won that championship. And since the injury, he hasn't really gone back to that point. You know what I'm saying? So, I think realistically, I think both him and Drew Holiday kind of ran it. It's kind of outdated on that team. They probably need to upgrade because Brook Lopez probably gonna walk too. So, in free agency. So who knows?
All right. Let's see what else we got.
You want me to go?
I didn't do my top 5.
Oh, go ahead, Marcus. Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
So I got the Jays number 1, Kawhi and PG number 2.
Surprise.
Hey, number 1, man. Kawhi, PG number 2. Give me AD and LeBron. Give me. You know what? I'm moving down Paul George and Kawhi because even when healthy, they ain't even that. So
I was going to say that.
Yeah, because I'm not doing that. So give me the Jays 1. Give me give me Jokic and Murray. I'm gonna put them at 3. Then you give me LeBron and AD at 2. 4. Give me I'm gonna throw, as much as they choked yesterday, I'm still gonna give Harden and Embiid 4. Because even regular season they were dominant pretty tough. So 5
scoring title and assist title. Yeah, they were coming.
Yeah. So 5, and then 5 you could give me I'm not gonna put D Book and KD there because we didn't see them for like an entire season. We only got a small sample size, so I'm not gonna put them there. But 5, I guess I'll throw Paul George and Kawhi right there.
Hold on. So I gotta ask, what makes Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum so much better than Kawhi and Paul George?
1, the success that they had when healthy. They had way more success than what they had more success than what Paul George and Kawhi had. Not to
Has
mention,
Kawhi Leonard and Paul George been healthy at the same time?
That's what I'm saying.
Not really much. Remember,
After
the bubble, Kawhi Leonard got hurt in the conference semis against Utah, and they were able to get to the conference finals with Paul George as the number 1 option.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, for me, I might flip Kawhi, Paul George, and Jaylen Brown Tatum. I might put Jaylen Brown Tatum at 2.
I can't do that for the success.
What's good?
Not to mention the numbers back it up. I think they have, between those two, they average the most points for any duo in history. I think they're right behind. I think it's Shaq and Kobe, KD.
Wait, who that now?
Huh?
Wait, who that? Who you talking about? I missed it.
Talking about the Jays.
Oh,
I'm saying as a scoring punch, they were. I forgot the stats, but it's there. You can look it up. They averaged the most they were behind Shaq and Kobe. They were behind KD and Westbrook. And I don't think it's Jordan and Pippen. It was somebody else. I think Brown and Wade. They were behind them. And they had
how everybody doing today?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, let me read the stat for you. By scoring 25 or more points in the same game for the 27th time this season, the tandem between Brown and Tatum made some NBA history against the Nets, as explained by ESPN Stats and Info in the tweet below. Jaylen Brown and Tatum have each scored 25 points in the same game 27 times this season.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, Dale.
I'm glad Broad Sports is a rational Sixers fan, because I got into an argument earlier today with one of my best friends, right? And he was blaming all on Doc Rivers. He blamed it all on Doc Rivers. He told me that it's the coach's fault. It's his coach's job to motivate James Harden to make a layup. Like, nigga, I'm sorry, excuse me. But Joel Embiid scored 15 points. He had the biggest drop in MVP history. I'm sorry for cousin Brandon.
That is
It pissed
cool.
me off. I pissed me off. I'm sorry, see that's how badly it pissed me off. It get me going out of character. It was so bad. It was so bad because all in all, they all get blamed. Dog gets blamed, and Embiid and Harden. They all get blamed. Embiid needs to become a better passer at the post. James Harden, we already know who he was. Doc Rivers didn't make adjustments to make the offense more stagnant. He kept running the same step. And shout out to Jason Tatum. Big shout out to Jason Tatum. He beat the allegations. He beat the Booker allegations.
Embiid also needs to just use his size. Like, bro, you are 7 foot. Stop pulling up at the
Marcus Smart is guarding him in the
Stop
post.
laying up at the, like, stop posting up at the foul line. Like,
You
bro,
play for a reason.
But get your big ass in the paint.
But no, I agree with everybody saying. AD and LeBron's the best duo. Tatum, Brown, Harden, Embiid, and everybody else. Fox and Sabonis, they only did it for 1 year. They still got to put some time in. And I agree with Sports Talk said. Lakers do not want to go to Denver in 7. Same thing with in this series. I feel like if it would have went to 7, I think the Warriors would have won. So if the Lakers had to win in 6, and everything Sports Talk said, I think he reading my mind, but I agree with him.
You brought up the Lakers again. I'm gonna try my best to maintain my composure.
Leave.
I'll do my part.
Oh, you're a Lakers fan.
Brandon, you want me to go?
Who didn't go? PSP?
No, I
right,
didn't go. I'm too
All right,
busy
y'all
drinking
go
my
ahead.
Beats Veranda.
All right, go ahead.
And PSP.
It's a free country. I do whatever the fuck I please.
I'm saying, sing you some.
Yeah, I'll definitely. AD and Braun, I go number 1. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, number 2. I go Jokic and Murray, number 3. I like KD and Book at 4 because of how lethal they are as far as with the mid-range and their scoring ability. And then for 5th, I'll give them love. I'll give Kawhi and PG because of the mid-range and what they can do as far as the defensive adjustments that they make. So that's how I look at it. I think AD, LeBron, they have the best duo in the NBA. And then 6, I probably put like a Harden and Embiid because of what they can do as far as the regular season.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
So I'm going to agree with MJ, and I'm going to put KD Booker at 6 because of the sample size. So I'm going to, again, I'm doing this in no particular order. I'm going to have Bron, AD, Murray, Jokic, Kawhi, PG, Tatum, Brown, and then Harden and Luke.
All right, y'all. We got 15 more minutes, man. I'm gonna let y'all rock out for this last topic, cause it might get hectic. But and what's good, James? But who's the best player in the world?
Be honest.
I'll be real. There is no best player in the world. I know it's a cop out. It's because the closest thing to the best is Giannis, but everybody got flaws because it's so hard to really determine. Because you can make an argument between these 3 players: Giannis, Steph, and Luke. No, that's not Luka. Not Luka. Luka doesn't case to be the best player.
No.
That's my fault. That's my fault. Yeah, get Luka out of here.
Steph nor Luka got a case for it.
No.
Giannis
has an argument.
Steph Curry definitely has a case.
Steph don't have a case.
Luka don't have
I think Steph's case was a year ago.
Wait, Sports Talk, you don't think Steph
Luka don't have a case.
As number 1? No. Top 5 or top 3? Yeah. Top 1? No.
Has Steph been better than Giannis in the regular season?
How many times in NBA history? I want y'all to name me this. How many times in NBA history has the best player in the world not been a two-way player?
That's fair.
That makes sense. But
How many times? How many times?
Has not been a two-way player?
Has not been a two-way player. Name me one.
Jokic got a case right now?
Magic Johnson.
Bill Russell.
Larry Bird.
Stop.
Larry Bird was a two-way player.
Magic Johnson.
Larry Bird was not considered
Magic
like
Johnson,
the best player in the NBA, even when he was
tried.
winning MVP.
Magic Johnson.
Or Magic Johnson.
Magic wasn't that bad on defense.
Not PSP. Larry was considered the best player in the world when he was winning MVP. You're right. It was back and forth between Larry and Magic.
Right, 3 consecutive MVPs. We can't discount that from Larry Bird.
Yeah,
I don't think there's no consensus. Like Giannis number one, but it's not like LeBron. It's not like when LeBron was in his prime. Like LeBron was like number one. There's no debate. I don't think it's a number one player. I think it's debatable. I don't think it's like no undisputed number one player in the world.
I'm a bro on this. I don't think there's.
I
no
think
best player in the
Giannis
world
took a
right
step back after what happened against Miami in Game 1. Although he got hurt, and I can't hold that against him. But still,
Yeah, I think that back was just bothering.
It sounds like you are holding it against him, though. You said I can't hold it against him, but he took a step back anyway. So,
but this is the same.
So
Giannis
are you
who
using
also
it against
said
him,
there's
or
no
are you
failure
not?
in sports?
But to be fair, PSP,
He's-
Coach Bud is his coach, so it's like he doesn't use Giannis.
Not anymore.
Right. So yeah, was his coach.
That's even like Coach Bud anyway. I think they.
I would like to make a case for Joker, and I think the same case for Joker can be made for Magic Johnson back in the
I
late
agree
80s.
there. That's a good argument.
And the reason why is because offensively, in terms of production, I think he's moving himself up in the ladder of all-time centers offensively, what he could bring and what he could bring on the offensive end. Defensively, I don't think he tries, but I don't think his body is just made. I don't think his body is made to play defense. I really don't. I'm coming to that conclusion. I don't think his body and
no, Leap. Everything you're saying was pure facts. Like, you can make an argument. Jokic, I think at this point, he's a top 10 center of all time. I'm willing to concede
that's without question.
Sure.
Now that's
not even.
I think it's kind of hard to say. Top 10
I think
center because, like,
all time is
longevity.
only like his competition. As of right now, probably Dwight in Orlando, and whoever is on the back, whoever else is on the back 10 of that, or is on the bottom of that 10. I think that's probably it. Maybe that's the only person I can think of. But if anybody and their mama try to put him over Hakeem, Kareem,
I'm not going that far.
Bill
not
Russell,
going that far.
Shaq, David Robinson.
Okay, if anyone actually goes that far, I will say this: if anyone actually believes that Joker is up there right now, they are not above the age of 12.
Who is Joker?
Joker. Joker. That's what it meant. But no, I think Joker has cracked the top 10. Right now, his competition is the White's peak. I think the White peak could put up there, and probably Joel. Joel probably behind him.
But the thing is, the center position is the most stacked position in NBA history, so it's kind of hard to determine that right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, the reason why I say Jokic is top 10 of all time, back-to-back MVPs, 2 appearances in the Western Conference Finals. He does much more with less. I mean, the efficiency, the way that he does it. I know I sound like low of all people, but I mean,
for Joker to do what he's doing,
and to come back from not 1 but 2 3-1 deficits. Although Leaf says NIT tournament all he wants, but I mean, you can't discount that.
PSP, you really trying me right now, bro.
I mean, believe.
You the one who said NIT tournaments. What the fuck am I supposed to?
NIT tournaments is crazy.
PSP, you really starting to push it right now, bro. I'll listen to Hawk. To Hawk, to Hawk more on Joker's situation. Like, this is the second round. He's already the best second round pick ever. That's one. Let's get that out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
He may be in the conversation. He put himself in the conversation as best international player ever with Dirk and Giannis, and maybe we do count Hakeem as that. My bad.
There's no debatable. Hakeem
is from Nigeria.
Yeah. Hakeem is from Nigeria. I forgot about that. He's doing what he's doing without. He's doing what he's doing without any other All NBA performer. Like this is just unprecedented to me, man. And from going from top 3 in the West with your first MVP number 6, and then now back to number 1 when you got your pieces back, MPJ and Jamal Murray. Everything that we said that could have happened with the Nuggets has happened. They got their pieces back. They number 1, and now they back in the Western Conference Finals. But I think what's going to be the push for him is the fact that the things he didn't win the 3rd straight MVP. Can he get out of the West? Is the question. I think that's the big elephant in the room size question, and that answer to that question gonna be answered real soon. So, I mean, we'll see.
I think if he wins a championship, it's no brainer. It's no doubt. I just think with Jokic, remember, the first player in NBA history to have at least 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in the season last year without Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. Mm-hmm. So if Jokic can just continue doing what he's doing, I think he's top 10 of all time. I think as far as passers, I don't know, like, where would y'all rank as far as Jokic as a passer?
He's definitely a top 10 passer. He'll be a top 5 passer.
He's the best center to ever pass the ball.
He's top 5 already.
I think he's top 10. A top 5 might be a little bit stretched, but I think he's top 10 for sure.
Only thing I disagree with Jokic is Mars. Mars said that he had Jokic above him than Jason Kidd as a passer.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Honestly, hold on.
No, he said that. Sports Talk. I'm not joking. He said that.
That's why I stay off that show.
But when he explains it, it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy when he explains it. And I know Jokic is 7 foot tall, but I think doesn't that make it? I feel like with that advantage, that makes his passes better. He does make crazy passes, but the way Mars explained it is not crazy. I'm not saying I agree with him. I don't agree with Mars, but he made it really compelling. That's all I'm saying.
That's what he does.
No, Mars makes a legitimate point though, but I just don't know.
It's exactly what he does best, man. Don't mean that it's less bullshit just because it come out of his mouth.
No, Mars takes me wild. I'm not gonna lie.
But Mars knows his basketball. I'm not gonna do that to him.
What Mars knows is speaking with conviction and more so of like the harp on more of a like analytic wordplay to make it seem that, but he knows that. He knows how to spice it up. He knows how to spice it up. He knows how to spice it up a certain way. That's what he knows how to do.
Yeah, he spices it up already. He
I have a quick question for everyone. If Anthony Davis stays healthy, does he have a case for being number 1 or no?
Yes, he does. Yes.
Over what number 1 in the
world? Who's he over?
In the world, like Anthony Davis.
In the world?
Yeah, like
I don't think he has enough regular season repetition for that.
Over Giannis? I don't know.
I think
I wouldn't blame over Giannis.
And I would put here's the thing.
He's my favorite player.
The career that Giannis has put together in the last 5 years, going back to 2019 when he won it, like the trophy case that he's put together is probably one of the biggest. Like we talking something closer to maybe David Robinson from like 1989 to 1996 outside of the championship.
Well, I got Giannis over AD is because not because of what he accomplished, it's because Giannis is a better playmaker, a better scorer. Even though Anthony Davis is a better defender by far, but like Giannis is still a good defender, help defense. I think Giannis is better at more things in basketball than AD than he is right now. AD's AD's better at defense and shooting, versus Giannis. I feel like Giannis is a better playmaker. All-around playmaker,
AD a better shooter,
and
AD's a better shooter. AD is a way better shooter than Giannis.
I think AD is more talented. I think Giannis, what Giannis lives off of is motor and hustle.
I feel like
Giannis has more hustle for sure.
If AD is healthy and plays consistent on defense and offense, that nigga is definitely the best player in the league. Can't nobody convince me otherwise.
Well,
just as dominant as he is right now on the defensive end on the court, and he giving you that offensive value. He the best player on the team right now. Damn near, you could argue, besides Nikola Jokic, he top 3 to me in being the
Well, here's the thing, Maria. Like the thing is, you right about the defensive part in terms of like what they bring. listen, let's be quite honest about the offensive part, man. Offensively, the Lakers are really, really like mid to like they're very, very mid offensively.
I wouldn't say they're mid. I wouldn't say
they're extremely mid offensively. If they're not shooting a whole bunch of free throws, and if they're not living off the fast break, they're very mid.
We're just not shooting threes. We just don't.
All right, y'all. Did anybody say their best player in the world? Like, did I miss anybody?
Giannis.
You know, it's true. LeBron James.
Right
I had Joker.
All right.
I don't think nobody's the best player in the world. It's kind of hard to tell.
Some people still think LeBron's still the best, but that's another topic for another time.
No, that's not.
LeBron's not the best player in the world.
LeBron not even top 10.
This is what
Now hold up.
I guess LeBron is not the only one. I guess LeBron is not the only one taking PDs, bro.
I'm trolling. I just want to get y'all. riled up.
No,
PDs.
LeBron's like. I feel
Who
like.
said? Wait.
I think
Did you say that LeBron's taking
We starting to sound like Ticket.
I'm not starting to sound like
there was this trainer who accused LeBron of using PEDs. I think that's what
trainer speaking facts, bro.
That's not
PSP.
facts. That's not
fact.
It was nasty PSP.
We can say this for
See. When second I say something about LeBron, it's LeBron is innocent until proven guilty in these type of
There's no way you could tell me this man was on the biogenesis list back in 2011.
That's what everybody. LeBron is innocent until proven guilty. This is how people want to think, but I'm gonna leave that alone. In terms of the best player of the world, after this playoffs is over, I got Joker, bro. Like, to me, I think Joker gonna have the edge in terms of what he's bringing. What he's bringing in terms of playoff translation. We're talking about he just came off of 35, 13, and 12 in the previous series. And to be quite honest with you, I don't see him falling. I really like, unless AD is taking up that matchup like from start to finish in this series, and AD is proven that he's just as much as a good one-on-one defender as he is as a help defender and a paint protector. I really don't see this changing.
Well, the thing is, I don't see like Jokic. I feel like Jokic can average like 20, 28, 29, maybe at the most.
And he's giving you 35 in this playoffs, man. Like, come on. Like, look
who he's
let me
going
say
against.
this. Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this.
against.
He's not doing the same thing he did to Ayton the AD. He's not. Because Ayton, I say this every single time. Ayton is the biggest, and excuse my language, pussy of a center I've ever seen in the league. I'm saying that truthfully.
Okay,
he doesn't care.
So verbatim speaking, bro. If he gives you at least anywhere near those numbers in this series, would he? What is it going to take for him to be in this best player in the world conversation? Is it just going to take solely that? And then
I think it's still a conversation. I think it's a conversation actually. I don't think.
Okay.
I think it's a conversation. I think he has a case over Giannis.
I agree. I disagree with Sports Talk. I think Jokic, if he actually wins it this year, then it's definitely possible.
It sounds like recency bias. It sounds like what you guys are saying. Sounds like you're going to succumb to recency bias.
No, it's not recency bias.
So the thing is, also, I feel like as long as you stay, the most biggest thing about me is I value consistency the most when it comes to like playing through the regular season. That's the thing. I don't care if you're better defensively. I don't care if you're better offensively. As long as you stay consistent with your numbers and you keep your team where it should be, then, that's what matters to me. Like Bill Russell, I have him. Well, I'm not going to say that because y'all going to probably disagree with me. But anyways, he stayed consistent.
No.
He stayed consistent. He stayed consistent throughout his whole career.
It's hard for me to take Bill Russell out of my top 10 all the time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't care what people if they launch.
He might be on the back end of the. He might be on the back end, but I can't take him out.
Where's Bill Russell at?
Bill Russell is a top 5.
Bill Russell is at 10.
Top 5.
I have him 4.
Top 5? Nah, I ain't doing top 5. Nah, I give him.
We're talking about greatest, okay?
If we all time, like to
greatest,
me,
I'll give it to you.
I'll put it to you this way. Look, here's it right here. It's Jordan, Kareem, LeBron, Kobe, Magic.
Kobe's not top 5. That's not.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Bryant
Yes, he is.
not
Yes,
top
he
What I
is.
started?
Yes, he is. Yes, he
How
is.
is Kobe Bryant top 5?
Kobe Bryant is top 5. Bro. Let's
How?
get to top 5.
Explain.
Well, he in my top 5, man. I ain't explaining shit.
Here we go.
Exactly, because he know he ain't top 5.
Nah, he is top 5.
MJ.
Why?
You can give a solid case.
Top out.
Come on, bro. Like, but listen, if we looking at like Kobe longevity is there too, bro. We talking about 20 years.
Kobe Bryant is one of the most inconsistent players of all time.
Oh my God! Now we going with this. We going with this efficiency shit. Bro.
Inconsistent.
Shit. We going with this.
We're not. The goalpost moves so much.
You gotta see one thing you gotta realize. No. Here's the thing. One thing you gotta realize about players that played in the dead ball era, the analytics department wants to destroy that era. Let's get that out of the way. They can't stand the AIs. They can't stand the T-Max, the Kobe's, and the KGs. They don't like them. They want to destroy that. They got y'all thinking that they suck just strictly off of efficiency.
No, he's not bullshitting there.
They got y'all thinking that efficiency is the high up on the archy now that we 20 years later, bro. But trust me, bro, everything back then was about the fucking eye test. So let's get that out of the way. Kobe Bryant, according to eye test and longevity and career and body of work, is top 5. Trust me when I tell you, bro. I've been watching basketball a long time.
Let's not forget Kobe Bryant. Before Pau Gasol trade and others, give me the offensive talent that he had to work with before that Pau Gasol trade.
Smush Parker,
because he didn't work with shit.
Lamar Odom, Slava Memphis.
Thank you.
No, nobody. Come on, man. Don't do this.
No.
You don't want to go against the Kobe Nation right now, bro. You don't want to do that.
I will go there. Wasn't Kobe up 3-1 against the Suns and 3-1 lead?
Wait a second. Hold up. Let's not do. Wait. There's been plenty of.
There's gotta be LeBron deflection shit, bro.
He did that though. Wait, he did that. Listen, Kobe lost that 3-1 lead, and that's on him because he acts stubborn. And he didn't want the ball because he wanted to prove a point that he barely had any help.
And that's such a bitch move of you.
However, he's not the first one, and he's not going to be the last one. Many great players done that.
Yeah, so, how about LeBron getting swept in 07?
Yeah, he got swept in 07.
That's the
what the hell was he supposed to do?
Excuse. Don't use that excuse.
But to Leaf's point,
I'm not. Listen. I'm gonna make my
like Kobe was the only one who's blowing a 3-1 lead.
I'm gonna make my Kobe point.
Steph Curry's blowing a 3-1 lead.
Hold on, PSP. Hold on, PSP. Hold on, PSP, bro. Unlike everybody else,
KD's not a top 10 player of all time, bro. Stop.
Or Steph.
Unlike everybody else that like to deflect, bro. Like I'm not gonna deflect nothing that happened to Kobe. I'm gonna keep it Kobe in this situation. Listen, in terms of accomplishments, we talk about the most at the guard position. All defensive teams and all NBA teams at the guard position, bro. Let's just get that out of the way. If you want to say we played longer, somebody else played longer too. Somebody else that you believe is the GOAT. And I ain't gonna get there. So listen, to me, he's top 5. I could have been nasty and put him top 3. I could have been nasty and put him top 3, top 5. Now him,
injuries.
I wouldn't say he's trash now.
Trash is crazy considering
trash is wild.
That's wild. Trash. It wasn't the Kobe of old though.
Yeah, Kobe was
obviously.
We're talking about 2013 was the last great season of Kobe Bryant. But saying you stayed like that is still a great career until like
a damn great career.
Ain't nobody said he didn't have a good career.
No, but you say he was trash. You said he was trash.
You said towards the
later in that year, Kobe averaged
in his later years.
Like you said trash post Achilles, bro.
From 2014 till he retired. That's why I said.
Well, of course he was.
Post Achilles, bro. Like you see what happened? That's what you're talking about.
Marcus, don't do that. I know we.
Come on, bro. Like don't
Kobe Bryant.
Bro, I don't want to raise my blood pressure up in here, man. Like, come on,
man. You already raised my damn blood pressure.
Excuse, bro. Come on.
Listen, we ain't doing that.
Now, Leaf, hold on. Leaf, you said you had Kobe where? Hold on. Leaf said you had Kobe where at?
I got Kobe number 4.
Where do you have Tim Duncan? I'm curious. I
got Tim Duncan 6. I got Tim Duncan 6. I got Tim
Kobe
I
Duncan.
think wherever you put Kobe, you have to put Tim Duncan right next
disagree.
door. But I can respect six.
I put in
All right,
between
y'all.
there. I
All
got
right,
Magic. I got Magic around at the top 5. So I put
Don't do
Duncan.
This the end of the show, man.
I put Duncan
Wait,
number.
are we-
I got my reasons for putting Duncan number 6, bro. Like I think Duncan had a marvelous career, bro. Like I think Duncan was an ultimate team player. He didn't have no ego. He was willing to do whatever it took, like whatever Pop wanted to do. He wanted to do, bro. Like he was all for it, bro. Like, and that's one of the reasons, kind of why I got him number 6. Kobe, I think I value Kobe's skill set and everything in his career more than I value Tim Duncan. That's just me.
I value. You know what? I have.
All right, y'all.
I got Magic ahead of all.
Jay,
Let me stop.
Nah, I got Magic around.
All
All
right,
right, so number 6 I got Tim. 7 I got Shaq. 8 I got Olajuwon. 9 I got Bird. What do I got? Yeah, 9 I got Bird. And 10 I got 10 I just threw Bill Russell in there.
No Steph Curry.
No, Steph.
Bro, y'all,
No.
I didn't
Brandon, go ahead, take over. Brandon,
Maria, I didn't start watching
Larry
basketball
Bird?
10 years ago. Like I've been watching
No
basketball
Larry
for a
Bird?
minute.
Bro,
All right,
Steph
all
is
right.
not top 10, bro.
All right.
We're not
No
doing it.
Larry Bird.
Can Brandon
All
talk?
right.
There's
Wait,
nothing that
all
Steph
right,
can do to
That
crack the
includes the
top
end of
10
the
to me,
show.
bro. Like
Y'all let Brandon talk. Hold up.
All right.
How far off
All
is
right,
Steph
all
Curry from Kobe Bryant? Just saying.
Be quiet.
Bro, Brandon is shot.
All right, y'all. That includes the end of the show. Any last words before we head out, y'all?
Steph's not top 10. I'll have to
Steph
say.
Curry better than Kobe.
No, he's not.
you out of your rabbit ass mind, bro.
We got to keep the tradition. Steelers are mid. The Steelers are still mid. Jay, I know you're listening. The Steelers are mid,
They're very
and he's
mid.
incredibly biased. We got to
Hey.
keep the tradition
The
going.
Steelers ain't mid. The
Broncos are
Steelers
winning the
ain't as
Super
mid
Bowl.
as my Packers, man. So like, hey, it is what it
Good
is.
idea.
Broncos
Marcus.
winning the Super Bowl.
No, they're
hell.
not. Shut up.
I got the Falcons in the NFC Championship game.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Chargers clear.
So the Falcons making the NFC.
JJ,
Hold up. Goated was up in here? Bijan Robinson was a dumbass pick. There you go. There you go, Goated.
it was a stupid pick,
That was
bro.
a
I was doing a live. I was doing a live on my channel when they made that pick. JJ was in there. He
I was at the draft. I was in Kansas City.
Oh,
I
you
could
was in
not
Kansas?
believe it
Oh,
when his
man.
ass was walking up on stage. I was like,
Oh,
No
what?
surprise
That
there,
was-
Sports Talk. We all know you love
Hey, man.
Kansas City.
Hey, man, I just want to say, man, for all the people that's in the comments, man, thanks for y'all tuning in, man. Hey, this for my boy Michael, man. If y'all know, y'all know. Till next time.
definitely.
We out. Peace.
man.
Yeah. Hey, so tomorrow, I'm planning on doing a